At the festival?
I'd gone there, I think, with a couple of horses I thought would run well, and back then the county hurl was the last race on the Thursday, and I remember going to the start thinking, you know, another festival gone by, no winner. I was on a 50-1 shot in the last, and I did think he didn't deserve to be 50-1. He ran well in a big handicap hurl at Leopardstown at Christmas before that, and I didn't think he deserved to be a 50-1 shot, but you know, at the same time he was a 50-1 shot, and there was a horse in the race of Tony Martin's who was well backed. Psycho, yeah, and he looked like he was a, you know, an absolute certainty by the way they were talking beforehand. But you know, fair play. Tom Hogan had him absolutely spot on the day, and you know, we pulled it off. So it was great. First festival winner. So you know, it was the first festival. I've been trying to get it for a good few years. So it was great to get it on him, and for the Masterson family as well. Great friends, and delighted to get it on him.
Your first winner at 50-1, and your last winner at 50-1.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. You know, this is a great day. It's just the fact that I tried for many times trying to get that first winner, but to get it on this fellow was, you know, was fantastic.
These are big days, and you know, mine obviously you've had some great success, Derby and everything else. And I always listen to jockeys, and you know, it happens, you know, for the first time they win at these big meetings, be it Royal Ascot, the Cheltenham Festival, and then maybe they have another winner and think, well, I didn't really realise how much the first one meant to me.
Yeah, the enormity of it. It's, I suppose at first you just want to get that first win at the festival, don't you?
It's relief in the morning.
Yeah, you get that, and then you think, right, now I know how to do it. Hopefully, I can keep going. It's finding the horses, isn't it? No.
Exactly. Getting on the right horses on the day. They're all big days. Everyone is trying to get on that good horse. Silviniaco was really tough. He wasn't an big horse again, but he was tough, and as I said, he had a very good run at Christmas when he was third. He used to be the Pierce Hurl at Christmas then. So he was battle hardened, and yeah, he deserved a big one.
So how many Cheltenham Festival winners in total?
Seven Festival winners. Yeah, that was the first one.
And the second, Rock on Ruby.
Yes.
Champion hurdle. We're going back at 2011. I was here this day. I have to say I was cheering Hurricane Fly, and going back to the track, Noel, there was Ruby, 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 but it wasn't the Ruby, Ruby, Ruby that everyone expected.
Yeah, this is a great little horse as well. I won a bumper on him around Cheltenham, and then I'm not sure I rode him much in between. But this day I'd schooled him the week before down with Harry Fry, and he was absolutely buzzing. You know, the horse was ready to run the rest of his life. And to be fair to the horse, I don't think he ever got the credit he deserved for winning this. He was a very good horse on his day. When the ground was good, he was just very, very good. And he was very good this day. And you know, to win the champion hurl is just unbelievable. You know, so, and to do it on him as well, I rode him plenty afterwards. He was second the following year. A very, very good horse, a very tough horse. Always ran his best race.
Well, he won this race, you know, going down to the last, you think he's almost going too well.
Yeah, we went very, very fast. Jason Maguire rode that overturn. He set a really strong pace, which he was always did. It was a real true run race. There's no hiding places, but he was going away at the line. There was no fluke in it.
It's a rare thing that you see, isn't it? It's actually really pulling away like that at the end
right.
of the
yeah, he was
daunting.
It's a good horse. He had many good days on him.
Well, many a great day on Rock on Ruby, and many a great day on Silviniaco Conti, who won 7 Grade 1s. I don't know how many you were on for. All of them?
I think I rode 6 Grade 1s on him, as far as I remember. Great horse again. I rode him as a 4-year-old. I won the Ascot hurl on him as a 4-year-old, I think, and he was a wonderful horse. He's just, again, just tough as could be.
Any horse to win back-to-back King George is always a legend, and it
takes a hard thing to do. I think made all pretty much the second King George, which again is a very difficult thing to do around Kempton. He was a wonderful horse. Paul Nicholas got a great record in the race and had him absolutely spot on for the day. But great horse to jump. He was a joy to ride, and he could do it anyway. He could drop him in. You could make the runny on him. he was just a wonderful horse to ride.
One of the best you've ridden?
Oh yeah, he would like. He was a horse I rode on a regular basis. He was very, very good. You know, he was tough, and every time he ran in the big grade ones, he always ran a big race. He was second in a few Betfair chases, and
he was favoured for the Gold Cup.
Yeah, he finished third or fourth in the Gold Cup. He never quite performed as good at Cheltenham as he did anywhere else, but he was a very, very good horse.
You mentioned how well Paul Nicholls did with him all through his career, because he did have certain issues.
He did. He had problems with sarcoids and things, which made it difficult training him, I think. But like, he's to win 2 King Georges, it just goes to show what a master trainer is to get him ready for them big days. And yeah, he was a very good horse on his day to win 2 King Georges, 2 Betfair balls, a Betfair chase, Charlie Hall.
You're showing off.
He was. I didn't ride him in the Charlie Hall. But he was a great horse. He was a great horse.
Right, so Silviniaco, Conti, Noel sent us a Super 6, and Buveur has got to be on that list, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely, of course.
Another very, very good horse.
He is a champion hurdle hero, and we can watch Buveur 2017. Who'd have thought how good he would be?
Yeah, great horse again. I rode him in the Supreme the year before, and it was third behind Altior. And
you had a long-standing relationship with this horse.
Yeah, I rode him. Jared Sullivan and Chris Giles owned him as a novice. I rode him in a bumper actually in Newbury, and then he won his novice hurls. I won him in Huntingdon before he went and ran the Supreme. Ran the Supreme, put earplugs in him in the Supreme. Went to the start like Larry the Lamb. Went down to the start. I thought I'd take out the earplugs. So within 30 seconds, he melted underneath me, just started sweating, and I thought, I wish I hadn't done that. But he ran 2 free in the Supreme behind Altior, and then he won the Grade 1 at Aintree, and after that he just continued. He won the champion hurl, I think, in the following year. Great horse, very, very pacey horse.
He looks like fun to ride over hurdles.
Yeah, not a very scopy horse, but very, very quick over a hurl. From A to B, very, very quick.
I say all the time, of course, he did fall.
He did fall this year.
Were you a little bit kind of, I guess you get attached to these horses, don't you know, when you've ridden, obviously, champion hurdle, success on him, and of course I'd ridden him so many times. There were a lot of knockers at Buveur there, despite being a dual champion hurdle winner, which I guess can be frustrating. Yeah,
I suppose, again, he went chasing that year. He won the first champion hurdle, and then came back over hurdles, won at Sandown. So I suppose people didn't give him the full credit because he'd been chasing and didn't really see him as a real true champion hurdler. But he came back the following year and backed it up. So he's a very, very wonderful horse to win 2 champion hurdles, and who knows, if he didn't fall this year, he might have won a third one. But he was just a very, very quick horse, and probably the quickest hurdler I've ridden, I'd say.
A great day. We're also going to look back on Noel and Henry de Bromhead. With a heavy heart, I guess, we're watching good old Special Tiara, who sadly was fatally injured at Leopardstown. But so many great days this horse has given to even, you look at the fans, I mean, just his style of running, he's just a joy to watch. And gosh, he was big at times, wasn't he? Yeah,
he was fast. Down over the first 2 or 3 fences, he was so quick. No horse could lay up on him to the first. And he was a great jumper. He was a lot of horses that go that fast, they make mistakes, but he made very few mistakes. On this day, he was just right on his game. Jumped brilliantly, travelled, and Duvan was red hot favourite the same day. And I was coming down to the second last. I thought Ruby will be arriving any minute now, and Duvan, and obviously he had a problem that day, but
you couldn't begrudge him this.
No, he deserved the big one.
This is his 4th attempt.
Exactly, he'd been in the money a few times, and he deserved to win a big one. He was just a really genuine horse that tried his hardest every time he ran, jumped for fun. Yeah, he deserved to win a good race.
Did you ever think at times riding him, did you think you're actually going too fast, or did you just have to let him get on with it?
He was that sort of horse that you kind of had to let him get on with it, because he had a great, very, very high cruising speed, and he was quite keen and wanted to get on with it. And I think once or twice I tried to rein him back a little bit and thought, we're trying to save a bit, but he didn't really pick up either. He was one that just wanted to go a good gallop and just kept that really good gallop up. And if you held him up a little bit, he couldn't really quicken off it. So he liked to go fast and he liked to jump, so just let him get on with it.
And interfering.
Yeah.
Well, he did make goals, didn't he? And he was all the way, but he had to battle as well and showed tremendous heart. Absolutely massive fan of this horse, and we were very lucky to come back.
He's soft and holding
He was a wonderful.
Come on now, Martin.
It was sad to see him, see what happened to him at Leopardstown, but he was a wonderful horse, and he will remember for a long time.
Yeah, he absolutely will, and it'll also be very dear to many hearts, of course, that tune here into Racing TV. So often we've seen him in full flight